What's good, fam? It's your boy Matt, and we're back with another video. I'm tired, man. It's like 9 or so. I arrived at 9. I'll stay up late. What you do when you don't have a job, you don't really have anything to look forward to, right? But anyways, um, been doing pretty much nothing this last week, which is, it does feel nice because my life is usually so hectic. But the thing is that when you go from having a hectic life to like a relaxed or you're not really doing anything anymore, you become really lazy, which is my issue right now. But we're gonna go back to it. Um, I have some things that I want to do around the yard, and then I want to put the Turbo Miata. I want to start the Turbo Miata. Basically, the plan is to have one thing done to the Miata per day. So in like 10 days or 9 days, I'm going to take the Miata to a remap. So before that, I need to like structure up a list and put all the important things first. And if I get them done in time, then I can start doing the other things. But we're gonna go and retune the car, and what's most important when we go and retune the car is that we're actually going to add a Mac valve, and that we're going to see the Mac valve that helps. It's like electronic boost control, and then we need to seal the oil return from the turbo to the oil pan because it's leaking. If we fix those two, then we're pretty much good to go. And we're gonna locate a contact so we can make a launch control. If we get those three things right, then we're good to go. After that, it's just about adding steering angle kit, fitting new gearbox and diff whenever those show up. Going to like install hydraulic handbrake and new headlights and the cage, which is like bolt on. So those are not super big things, but we're gonna start by taking the car up on today, taking the car up on the car jack or jack stands, and then we're going to drain the car on oil, and then we're going to see if we can remove the return in the oil pan, and we're gonna see if we need to remove the oil pan to weld it, or if we can seal it in some other way. So we'll see about that. Before I do anything, I have some strong Kong. This is like the blueberry edition. Which I like. Blueberry and coconut. So before we do anything with the Miata, there are some wood that's laying outside right now that I'm gonna cut up and use as a starter for when I do my fires. That's one thing I want to do. And then the garage is still a super mess, so I'm gonna clean the garage a little bit. I'm gonna clean the garage a little bit every day, so eventually it's gonna be like awesome. Because I want to move my gym equipment down to the gym or go down to the garage, and so now we have more space up here, and the gym will be like working cars and getting muscles, But let's just go check out the firewood. Okay, so let's go and clean this place. Had to wait for a call from the hospital when my next infusion is. I keep on not writing it down, which I should do, but I just find it easier to, instead of like writing it down, take 2 seconds, I'd rather like appoint a telephone meeting. But anyways, you guys are gonna see the farm in more in depth now. The place where I grew up, and see all these places. This birch is gonna be taken down like in a year or so. It's a nice birch, but let's do this. So my family has been specializing in wood for many years. As you can see, we even have our wood-made wood shop. This is a big saw table, which is powered by our tractor over there, which we have put stationary. You can't really drive it away. And over there we have the molder, which we basically have to put different shapes on planks, you know, to have them around windows and stuff like that. You can make them look like this or like this. These are floors. So we make them ourselves, and I wanna practice more with this because this can be really awesome. We're going to do more of this because it's pretty expensive to build. Like if you're renovating big houses, it costs a lot of money, and you know we rather just take in logs, cut them up with the saw. We store them for like a year. They dry up so that the percentage of humidity goes down a bit, so that because otherwise when we fix them, they will be crooked. So it's better if they crook a little bit, and then we run them through the cutter, and then it will be a lot better. So this is basically where you tend to spend a lot of my time. I enjoy being here like in the winter. It's really cozy. In the summer it's also cozy, but it's so warm. Like right now it's like almost 30 degrees around. So basically what's gonna go on, these are planks that no longer fits the standard. They have been deemed to be faulty, so I'm just gonna carry them inside. We have a lot of things to do, so I'm not really gonna do like a bi-roll or whatever you want to call it, like a time lapse of me carrying it. I'm just gonna show you when I'm done, and then because then we're gonna go back inside and we're gonna talk about editing some videos. We're gonna go to the garage, we're gonna put the Miata up and start working on that because I want to work on the Miata, man. Come on, man. Alright, so we're back in the place actually, and this is how all the wood turned out. Boom. So what we're going to do now is that we're gonna start on the Miata now. In like 1.5 hours, I've gotta go and greet Sun's sister. She has her 14th birthday, so we're gonna go there and have some nice food and all that, enjoy our stuff. I'm getting too fat. But before that, I want to build my own jack stands to the Miata, and because I'm very cheap, and I'd rather build something if I can, not spend money. Because I don't work this summer, I don't have that much money. But still, I'm spending a lot of money on the Miata. Anyways, guys, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna take some 2x8s or 8x2s. Yeah, no, it's 2x8. You always the height and the width. Anyways, and then we're going to cut them up into smaller pieces, like here, like bum 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 bum, and then we're gonna take screws and screw them together and build like high places that you can put the car on. So that's basically what we're going to do. I'm gonna put down the camera. I'll show you guys how you do it. If you're gonna do this, bring glasses. I have like a pair of dusty glasses. Bring ear protection. I'm not being the school book example right now, but I'm lazy. Don't be lazy. But once we've made this, we can start putting the whole thing together. We can put it up on the jack stands. And what I want to do before we go to the party is I want to put it up on jack stands, and I want to just drain the oil. After we've done that, we can start assessing the leak, and also we're gonna start by figuring out how we're gonna install the Mac valve, which I'm gonna have to research. So, but one thing on the Miata today is at least draining the oil. So I got 16 pieces out of this, which is 4 in each. They're about 2 inches. This we cannot use this one, so but I have more pieces in there. So I'm basically gonna be able to add like one more piece to each of these, move them around so the small pieces go on the top, and in that way be able to get them 5 inches up, about 25 centimeters, which is gonna be good enough for height for this car right now. And if I need more height later, I just raise up the car. But for now, for what we're going to do, we'll be able to get the oil pan and all that stuff under. So let's just carry this inside and jack up the car, or we're gonna screw these together first. All right, so as you can see here, this one's probably gonna go through a little bit more than 3, or this one is 3 is enough here. So let's see, like this one is good, this one is good. Let's take a narrow one on top of here. Let's take this one. So just gotta drive it straight down. Okay, so the thing is these wooden thingies are not gonna be like the most super reliable thing in the world, but I want to work on this thing right now. So what we're going to do is that we're taking these two, we're still gonna build like for two more. Then I'm gonna put them beneath the red one because the red one is no engine, no drivetrain whatsoever. It's super light right now, so the wood can take the red one no problem. And then we can just take the other jack stands and put it under this car. I cannot see. I keep looking at this thing right here, and it's on the other side of the camera. I should look here. Yeah, I'm just gonna finish these. They're not gonna be exactly the same height. They're gonna be okay. They're gonna be good enough for this time. Let's go get the one from the red. All right, so it's warm in there. It's finally up on jack stands. Note to self: don't make jack stands out of wood if they're not gonna be like a super light car. That works for that. And real jack stands in this car. Now we're gonna go and empty the fluid from the oil container. Then we're gonna drain the oil, and that will be that for today's thing. Tomorrow we're gonna look at the oil return so you can fix that. If it turns out that I have to, if it basically is that I have to take out the engine and stuff like that in order to get this all to work, then I'm probably just gonna wait until I've tuned it, like temporarily seal it or something like that. Go and tune it, come back, take out the engine, you know, and do my work time. Because like the guy that tunes the cars, man, they're so busy this summer. So, you know, I don't want to lose the time I have it right now. But anyways, let's dump some oil. So I don't know if you can see here, but that's where like the oil return is. And it goes up to the turbo. So we're gonna see if we're gonna just let this one drain and, you know, let it sit overnight. And tomorrow we're gonna remove the tube and then see if we can like tighten this. And if not, it looks like we have to remove the engine in order to, you know, get it resolved. There's a lot of oil underneath here, which is probably from the return, and you know, you're driving around and stuff like that. So, but I think this car looks great underneath. It looked a lot better than I thought. This one is definitely better than the red one, which is good because I decided to build on this one instead of the red for now. Yeah, we're just gonna open the refilling lid and then let it sit. Go take a shower. Because a day, putting out the car on car jack stands because we had to swap it, all that stuff took a little bit of time. Now it's now up. It's now gonna motivate me more to work on it. Tomorrow we're gonna have to remove the old return tube and see what we can do there. After that, we're gonna go pick up the Mac valve, see if we can plug it in somewhere. If we get those two things resolved, then we only will have to put just like we're gonna have like a button for the launch control. Once that's done, then everything for like the tuning day is basically done. So then we don't have to stress about that. Then we can like build on the other stuff that we want to build, like a better for example, you would get like a better cam breather, or what's called crankcase vent and stuff like that, which I basically have like everything to get this in order now. There's like few things that I need, like tubes when everything is like built and there. But that's a story for another day. Thank you so much for watching. Weird day, rant, all that stuff. This is basically just as organized as my life is. Thank you for watching.